Okay, hello, this is Rani Ahmed with you. This is lesson 22 in Objective-C, and in this lesson I'm going to talk Objective-C programming on the Macintosh operating system, and we're going to talk in this lesson about the what we call the inheritance. Okay, now this is not inheritance like between humans, of course, because this is just a computer language. It's just about computers, but it is about like the inheritance, or we like simulate the true inheritance in real life and reflect that kind of inheritance on objects of our computing and our programming here. I mean, so we have like a root class, okay, and you can create other classes coming from the root class, and they share the root class traits. The root class, like in the normal human life, your father, after a long time, he dies, he gives you his maybe some of his house, some of his money, some of this and that. Okay, he leaves you those things, and you divide it between your brothers. So it's almost the same here. Okay, but here it's just like you're copying the traits. It's like, for example, even it's like more like a father and the son thing. Okay, or a parent and his child. So you have your, for example, you maybe have your eyes are green because your father has green eyes, or maybe black because your father has black eyes. Okay, and even same to your mother. Okay, it's not a big deal here. It's just like I'm talking about how inheritance works. Okay, here in Objective-C it works the same way, but you are copying what the root class has. Okay, and also we have we can also use what we call overriding a message. Okay, which means like I take the same message and I redefine it with a different way. This means that the child, okay, the child class can use the same name and define it for its own needs. Okay, with a different body. Okay, so I mean the contents of the message will be differently implemented. So what we have here in our example is just we're talking about transportation tools, okay, or ways of transportation, and we're trying to say that generally the transportation ways are vehicles, you know, so that's why I have a vehicle, and therefore I can extract from a vehicle a car. Therefore the car is a child class of the root class or the parent class, the vehicle. But when we talk about the root class is the very top in the tree. So if you have something like, just follow my mouse, if you have something like coming like here, for example, okay, something like coming down from here, and you have something coming down from here, okay, vehicle will be the top or the root class, because everything is rooted and radicalized from here. So I have here the car taking the traits of a vehicle, and also I have a bike which takes the traits of a vehicle. Okay, and therefore I can make two different classes. Okay, they take from the same vehicle and class, and they can copy also, and they will inherit through copying same messages and same you know, member variables. Okay, let's see the code, and just to make it much more clearer. Okay, here's our code. Now Okay, I'm going to the top. Okay, now when I make a vehicle class, see, and of course when I use this colon, two dots over each other, okay, I'm using inheritance from the NS object, but because I want to make a class and it has to be like using the foundation library over here, and you know, everything has to be an object in Objective-C, so you'd rather inherit from the NS object. But if I want to make my custom class to have other classes as children from it, okay, like the car and the bike coming are extracted from the vehicle, okay, and try imagine my hands like folding over the vehicle, okay. So I have made, okay, my class named vehicle, and this is it, okay. I'm going to explain it, but just I want to show you that I have two classes, okay, and they are not using, like usual, the NS object right away. They are using the vehicle this time. So if we look down, I have the interface here for car, okay, this one, okay. So it takes from vehicle here this time, okay, and here's the implementation, and here's the bike, and it's also taken from vehicle, so both are taken from vehicle, okay. And this is the implementation, and of course down there it's the usage of those classes, okay. Now I have to remind you that you can't till now, until this lesson, okay, you cannot have like another class to inherit from. I mean, like you, for example, vehicle and something else with it, okay, you can't do that yet, okay. Like you cannot inherit from, like, you know, humans inherit from a mom and a dad, okay, but in Objective-C, yet till now we cannot do. Maybe later in other methods we can do like 2 or 3 inheritances at the same time, like what they do in C++, okay. This is what I mean, like other class. This you cannot do, okay. So let's go back to the start of definition of the vehicle, okay. All I have is just a vehicle object, okay, which takes just wheels, which means the number of wheels here, okay, and it has a message named print. However, the vehicle itself has no implementation, it's just an empty implementation. Why? Because I want to prove to you that in car, where I don't have a definition of print, okay, I will be using something called print, because car is taking now something from not something, is taking an inheritance, okay, from vehicle, which means I should copy, because I'm copying here means inheritance, so therefore I have print will be copied into car, okay, and therefore I can redefine print the way I want, okay. And overriding means taking the same signature. Signature means like the same definition as is, okay, without changing the definition of a message, okay, and redefining it with a different body, okay. Same number of same number of parameters, okay, and the same parameters with the same everything, like from the definitions of the parameters to the definition of the method and its return value. Okay, it has to be all the same. Okay, and the same name. Okay, without any change. Okay, that and put a different body inside the message. Okay, this means overriding. Okay, so the same signature, okay, with a different body means overriding. Same signature, no, I mean same message name with different return value and different number of parameters. This is something else, what we call overloading. Okay, you're loading over the method name, okay, or the message name. Okay, now, and you can do that in Objective-C. Now, so let's go back. So I have here the number of wheels, okay, and it's just a number attribute of the vehicle, and I have here just a print message, but inside the implementation I have nothing. So this means print yet, okay, until this line at end. Okay, it has nothing. Okay, it has just an empty body. Okay, now I want to use, or I want to define a new class based on vehicle. Okay, and it can also initialize itself. Okay, but of course this is a car, so therefore you must initialize it with a wheel. Okay, but if you look, if you look here inside the car, I don't have like a body for the attributes of a car. Okay, what I wanted also to tell you is that I'm going, okay, through inheritance, okay, to copy also this trait or this attribute, okay, or this member variable of the class, which is the wheels. So you will notice that when I go down the implementation of car, okay, over here, you see I'm defining in it, and I can access wheels, and I can set it to 4 wheels. Okay, and it will not do any complaining. So you notice there's no red or yellow on the side of this, on the side of the editor. Okay, so all I'm saying is that I'm initializing. So when I initialize, I go to super.init, okay, or I mean the init message, okay, means I have to go to vehicle. Okay, now vehicle has no initializer. Okay, so through inheritance, because vehicle is an NS object, it will call the init of NS object, so it will make use just a simple normal variable without anything. Okay, it's an empty variable. Okay, but it is a car, but this car is a vehicle, but this vehicle is an NS object. This is how it goes. Okay, if you use the ID type, you can move between different variables on the same tree root. Okay, I mean the inheritance tree root, like from car to vehicle to the NS object. Now here, of course, when you initialize the car, of course you have to return self, which is now currently the self value of self is the car. Okay, so it returns you a car. Now if you look also carefully, okay, there is no print over here. Okay, but I'm defining here a print. How come? Because of inheritance. So because of inheritance over here, I have the print method or print message being defined. So all I'm saying, using print, slug, this object is a car of number of wheels I. Okay, now let's go down to a bike. I have a bike or a motorbike, whatever. Okay, now it is a vehicle. This is what I'm saying over here. Okay, and I'm initializing the bike. Okay, and if you look also again, it doesn't have any member variable. Okay, it does not mean that I cannot define a member variable. No, I can't. What I mean is that I'm trying to show you that the hidden details of inheritance. Okay, so you notice that I can still access the wheels. Okay, the wheels variable. Okay, member variable. This one. Okay, and I'm setting it to 2, same as a car. Okay, and here I'm making print, and print is not also defined inside the interface bike here. Okay, so here I'm making the print to print, and the print of bike to print the number of wheels of bike, which are 2. Now here's the main. Now yet here I don't have anything about the bike. Okay, but I just defined car, and I'm trying to tell you that I can use a Ferrari to be allocated as a car, and of course I must use init, and then I have print. Okay, because I have init, I cannot use new. Okay, remember that. So Ferrari, and I can access for Ferrari the print message. So after I run it, this is an object. This object is a car of 4 wheels. I must have written 4 wheels. Okay, let's go up. So if I run it again, okay, so this object is a car of 4 wheels. Okay, now again bike star B, okay, or small bike here, equals, or my bike, let's say my bike, okay, equals again bike alloc bars drag and put in it, and put here this one, okay, the semicolon, and then bike print, and that's it. So again, when I mean here it must be a small b, my bike. Okay, so if I run it, so you got, this is a car of 4 wheels first time, and this is the print of the bike. You'll see this object is a bike of 2 wheels. Now let's use from last lessons the ID type, or the type ID. So if I say ID freedom, because it's a free variable, okay, now I can say Ferrari, okay, I can again say Okay, and again I can say freedom, yes, is now assigned as my bike, and again you can use freedom okay, print, and this is a second time run. Okay, let's clear it here for just a minute, and another run. So therefore, look, so if we look carefully, we see that this is the first time of print, but this is from the Ferrari print. Next time is from my bike print. Second time is from freedom. Now freedom is a car, now it's acting as if it's a car. Next time here freedom is working and acting as a bike. Okay, so I hope you like this lesson, and please subscribe to my channel, and using your YouTube account, okay, or your Google email, and then use your comments. They're very important to me. Okay, and thanks for watching.